After massive uproar over the decision by the Indian government to grant Javed Miandad, ex-Pakistani cricketer and a relative of underworld Don Dawood Ibrahim, to grant him a visa, Javed Miandad has now decided to cancel his visit to India. Our reporters were earlier telling us that Javed Miandad is extremely tight-lipped on the reasons on the basis of which he cancelled his visit. Nikunj joins us on the phone line. Nikunj, what are MHA sources telling you on whether this is a personal decision of Javed Miandad or whether there was any communication between Indian government authorities and Miandad?
Well, the communication certainly was there, but Government of India nonetheless never in the official capacity impressed upon Mr. Miandad, whom they had granted an official visa, that he should cancel his visit. That was a position that Mr. Miandad himself had to decide. The fact remains that in Delhi, the full arrangements for Mr. Miandad's travel were made, because irrespective of the fact that whether Mr. Miandad traveled or not, there were 376 visas that have been finally executed to the Pakistani citizens, and out of those, a certain amount of people, certain amount of officials would also require a security detail when they would be traveling in Delhi or outside Delhi, and those arrangements were fully made, the agencies were fully involved. But nonetheless, first indications started coming this morning when I started speaking to the people who were involved in the entire preparations of the entire security arrangement. I'm not talking about Mr. Miandad's particular visit, but they did tell me that though Mr. Miandad is booked for a 6th January flight to Delhi, 6th January, there is a direct connecting flight from Islamabad to Delhi. He was booked on that, but it was given. I was given to understand early this morning that it was extremely unlikely that Mr. Miandad, who's also a former Pakistani cricket team captain, would travel on that flight. Now, this certainly remains a personal decision. Mr. Miandad himself has gone on record, said that he doesn't want to be an unwanted guest. Now, unwanted guest, he certainly is in this country, because the kind of angst that we have seen unfolding after the news became public, the entire matter came into the public domain, that Government of India, despite being some very strong opposition to Mr. Miandad's visit to this country, that has been coming to the fore in last many years. He has applied for the visa earlier also, which was rejected on various grounds. This time he was, of course, given a visa under the delegation category. Nonetheless, it's a personal decision. Government of India has, Minister of External Affairs yesterday was on record that we have given him a visa. We do not see any reason to blacklist Mr. Miandad at a late stage when his name was already not on our blacklist. Today, he has decided in his personal capacity. Government of India obviously has no comment to make. I am here. Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde, the Home Minister of this country, has to make a press conference, has to address a press conference very shortly. I'll try and ask him whether Government of India...
Right, Nikunj, stay with us. Let's get a perspective from Pakistan. We have Shafiq with us on the phone line from Islamabad. Shafiq, has Javed Miandad spoken on why he has decided to cancel his trip to India?
Yes, we talked to our sources, and even the local media have also quoted sources in Pakistan that Javed Miandad decided not to travel to New Delhi to watch the last ODI because of the objection raised by different political organizations, and particularly Shiv Sena. This is the main reason the sources quoted as Javed Miandad saying that because of Shiv Sena, he decided not to go there because he's unwanted guest. So he has cancelled his plan because of his relation or his family relations with the India's underworld Don Dawood Ibrahim.